Shanti. Can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? Mm, okay. Okay, let's start the session. Come into the sitting position. Keep your back neck straight, aligned. Go into your ass. Close your eyes. Take a deep, prolong, slow inhalation. Deep, prolong, slow exhalation. Now inhale for the 3-time along with Shanti. Take a deep breath. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your both palm. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm gently. Open up your eyes with a great smile. Om Shanti. Om Shanti Bol. Please pardon. Little bit sick. So in previous session we talked about what we talked about food according to the position of sun, right? I discussed that. Now today we're gonna talk about food according to the position of not position but according to the Tridosha. Like different kind of personality has to take the different kind of spices in order to bring the balance in the Vata, Pitta and Kapha. So for example, if Pitta go imbalance, we have to take the opposite spices in order to bring the balance in the Pitta. So we were talking about the Vata. So Vata, I talked about that garlic play very important role. Garlic, though Rajasic and Tamasic depend on the, but garlic has a tremendous therapeutic, property. If you're using the, accurate amount of the garlic in your diet, you can, prevent many diseases. So, but it cannot be consumed as a food. Are you getting it? Like medicine, you cannot have daily, right? Whenever you get sick, then you have to take it. So it has the tremendous benefit, but garlic should be taken when you have Vata problem. Okay, and symptoms of the Vata, what? If body is aching without, knowing the reason, you feel bloating and cracking sound is coming from your joints, pain in your muscles. You're not doing much hard work, but there is a pain. So it means somehow your Vata is affected. Your Vata is going imbalanced state. So you have to take the garlic in moderation. You can early in the morning you can have the clove of the garlic. Okay. Guys, I'm audible, no? I'm audible? Okay. So garlic should be taken with proper care. So morning time empty stomach you can have, you can include in your diet even. It increase the warm, it is a warm spicy. Then talk about turmeric, black pepper, white pepper, then cinnamon, then ginger. Dry ginger powder can be taken also. These are the spices which which controlling the vat. Okay. Then what they have to do, they shouldn't be take the raw vegetables. Salad should completely avoid. They cannot have salad in their diet. Okay. If there is a vata symptoms, it means they have to avoid the salad intake because their Jatharagni is very weak. High fiber diet disturb their vata. Okay, so steam vegetables, soup, not packet soup. I'm talking about. Okay, homemade freshly vegetables has to be used for making the soup. Green leafy vegetable, then all the green yellow vegetables can be taken by the these personality. Then cow, happy desi cow, ghee, their ghee, you know the ghee, GHEE. So 80 level ghee is available now in market. You can have that. If you get the local happy cow around you, so take the milk. If not, almond milk can be taken, cashew nut milk you can take by adding the dry pinch of turmeric powder, organic turmeric powder. Okay, then ginger dry powder, half teaspoon. You can add it, boil it, and have with the jaggery, or you can have with the dates. Okay, these are the very nutrition things which can be add with your milk, and it's control the bath. I also talked about that before going into the sleep, then one has to take the milk. Rest of the day, they can have other things like food according to the position of sun. I discussed about it that you can follow that thing even in the Vata. Vata people cannot have 3 meal or 2 meal. They have to eat like a bird. So every 2.5 hour, they have to take few things. Like they can have sometime like morning they can have porridge 1 bowl little bit, then after that they can have little bit fruits, or morning they can start with the nuts, then after 2.5 porridge they can have, then after 2.5 one fruit. Do not try to mix so many things together because vayu would be increased, because you never know which combination go with what. There's a many rules and regulation about combination of the food. So take one thing at a one time. Okay. So if they're mixing the two, three things together, they end up with the increase of imbalance of the VAR. So 2.5 hours, small meal they have to take, multiple meal they have to take, around 6 to 8 meal the whole day they can eat like that. Okay, overeating they should completely avoid it, and they can add the probiotic drinks in their diet is very good for them. Probiotic drinks like kombucha they can have noon time. Kombucha is like a Chinese drink. It is also available in the market and you can make at your home as well. So kombucha drinks, then You can have yogurt, but if you are vegan, so kombucha drink you can have. Otherwise, if you're not vegan, take the yogurt, but make sure you make home made yogurt, okay, not packet one. That not gonna give you the benefit. So fresh homemade yogurt you can prepare at your home and then have it. That bring the balance to your bath. Then sprouts, steamed sprouts can be taken by these people, not raw sprouts, steamed sprouts. Okay, so these things they have to take according to the Vata personality, right? So even if you don't realize that symptom wise, we're not talking about the personality wise. Whenever you have symptoms, moderate your diet. Okay, so you have to include these in your diet. And even lifetime you're gonna have, it means it's gonna bring the balance to your Vata. Clear? Then come to the food according to the Pitta personality. So to bring the Pitta in the balance, Jeera, Jeera, Jeera is cumin. Cumin should be given to the all kind of Pitta symptoms, hyperacidity, heat imbalance in the body, and indigestion, and even constipation, pain in lower abdominal, skin rashes, any problem related to the pith you are having, Jeera should be given to them. Jeera tea, cumin tea can be prepared. How you gonna prepare? Take two cup of water and add 1 teaspoon the jeera, cumin, and boil it on the low flame with half covered lid, and then when it's remain half 1 cup, then you can sip it. This jeera tea, the cumin tea should be taken multiple times, 2 or 3 times. Empty stomach is best. Okay. Then this gonna bring the balance in the pit. After jeera, asafoetida, that called hing, little bit, a pinch of hing. So pinch of hing is very good, not too much. Hing is asafoetida, right? So you can include in your diet. So that should be given to the whenever after HING, hing, asafoetida in English we call. I don't know the spelling of asafoetida, so you can Google it later on. So in Hindi we call hing, HING. Pinch of it. It's available in the market. Organic hing is good for them. And then coriander sheet, coriander leaf, all parts of the coriander, yeah, got it. So yes, that is. So as coriander leaf and coriander sheet is very good. So that tea also you can have. You same way how you're gonna prepare the jeera tea, cumin tea, same way you have to prepare that uh, coriander tea. A leaf, if you're preparing the tea with the leaf, coriander leaf, you should not be boiling it. Use the leaf, put on the hot water, and for soaked under the 10 minutes, and then you can sip it. But sheet, you have to boil it. Okay. Diotic in nature, it even clean your urine even. Frequency of the urine would be increased by the coriander. And it's very good for digestion and balancing the pith. Okay. That tea should be taken morning, empty stomach. Can we mix it? like coriander and the leaf you are talking about it. Mix means what? Two spices, cumin with other. Yeah, you can mix it, but make sure take one at a one time, right? If you're gonna add the cumin go with the caraway seed. I think caraway ajwain. Ajwain. I think that we call caraway seed. I'm not sure. Caraway seed or maybe ajwain. Okay, jeera go with ajwain. So it's like ajwain is a little bit warm. It's also good for balancing the pithi with. Still, it's warm, but when it we mix with the jeera, it reduces the pith, and it's good in the menstruation time also. So don't mix two and three things because we have to take lots of we have to consider lots of things. One spice become warm, one is cold. So and different spices have the different quality and effect is completely different. So make it one time. Use one spices, okay? And even if you mix the jaggery with the cumin, it become hot. So that's why. So just follow whatever I am saying. It don't try to experiment much because later on it's the spices gonna change its quality the moment you add another spices with it, right? So cumin tea, coriander tea, I talked about it, how you have to take it. Then mm, coriander leaf tea, just use the leaf, fresh leaf, wash it properly, soaked under 10 minutes in hot water and sip it. You can, and when you're preparing the coriander sheet leaf, then boiled at least when 2 cups remain 1 cup. Sip it, empty stomach should be given to this. Morning and evening time, 2 times, not more than that. Okay, that's also the balancing the pith. These are the safe things which I'm cilantro. Okay, thank you, dear. Cilantro or cilantro? Because sometimes CI, so cilantro, right? Yeah, cilantro. So good. So that you can utilize. So then mint leaf tea, same you're gonna prepare with the coriander leaf, same way you have to take. So multiple, so they shouldn't be adding the ginger, garlic in there, another hot spices, but little bit pinch of if they have urges of spices because they love spices, hot spices, and they have to choose the opposite thing, which is cold spices. So these are the cold in nature. Their their property is cold. So that's how it's bring the pith in balance form. Understand one more thing. Um, mint leaf is very cold in nature, so don't take in during the night time. Again, noon time. Okay. Same way you're gonna prepare. Completely avoid caffeine. All the caffeine drinks shouldn't be taken by even the bath and the pith. Okay. But fresh herbal tea can be multiple times, should be given to the pith also. And what ginger herbal tea they're gonna take, turmeric tea they're gonna have, oregano with mint, oregano. Oregano actually not grown in India, so I'm not sure about it. Uh, just have the. I am amazing. I'm not sure about the organo. It is not grown in India, so I'm not much having. I believe and I mix them together always. Yes, if you don't have symptoms, then you can go through the mix. But if you have symptoms, follow these principle. Okay, that's you can do it. If you don't feel heat, something like that, not aggravated, then rest of the time you can have whatever you are having naturally. Okay, but whenever you have symptoms, then follow this discipline. Okay. Now, so hing, jeera, coriander, mint, and basil also given to them. Neem, NEEM. Neem is also three dosha nasha. Neem leaf is very bitter, but again you can take empty stomach. Once, one in a time, like morning time only. So NEEM, neem. So these are the spices they can have. Now Pitta can have all the food, all varieties of the food, and milk is very good for them. Okay, milk is good for them. But if you're vegan, you can have the coconut milk, oats, but don't take during the night time before sunset. Unsafe for children. Uh, it doesn't mean that it's unsafe for the children. It's like you have to reduce the quantity of taking the neem. Neem can be taken by everybody, but what quantity you should consume it. Okay, so we always start with the very little quantity. Always, like if adults having the 2 tablets, we always give the half to the children, and nothing gonna happen. It just gives you the indigestion, the extreme case. If neem would not be properly digested by your system, then you get the indigestion. You get multiple times poo. So it's best. It's cleaning your body. But even if you don't want to get in that level, try to reduce the quantity of taking the neem. Okay, your body gonna tell. So even I did the experiment with the neem, and it's like now I stopped taking it. But whenever I used to take it, and it's work on everywhere, like cold, flu, even COVID. Whenever even when I got the COVID, I was taking the neem tablets, and it's worked tremendous. Like the benefit is very great, and though you get the indigestion a little bit, that's okay. It's a purification of your body. You detoxify your body. So, but depend on the quantity. If you get the indigestion, reduce the quantity. Then it becomes safe. Don't get so much worry about it. Neem can be taken by everybody, but just quantity, like half, then your body become habitual and then start digesting it. Clear? That's how you can take it. But yes, the and one more thing for taking it, and this is my own experiment which I did on myself. Lick it. Don't gulp it. Neem, keep in your mouth for 30 minutes and lick it. Then the benefit you're gonna increase. And one more thing, you don't have the side effect of that tablet. So keep in your mouth. The more it's very bitter though. 30 minutes you are having the taste, but that is a very effective method which you can implement on yourself. If you can have it, please go for it. This is the best way to your body to make your body adaptable to absorbing the neem and the bitter medicine, or most of the medicine are bitter. but to increase their benefit and to make your body adaptable, keep in your mouth for longer period of time. Don't chew it, don't gallop it. Okay, keep in your mouth, lick it. So juice, slowly, you're gonna absorb the juice of that thing. Okay, I know, but believe me, if you can do this thing, you can do anything. So that's go for it.
Cute.
So yes, so this is all about with any they can 3-time meal they can have it, like because they're acidic, because of their acidic quality of the body. Instead of chewing whole day, they have to train their body to stick to the 3 times meal. So morning, evening, noon, and before sunset, they can have the proper meal. If they cannot follow 3 meal, like so 3 hours before going on the bed, they have to take it. Okay, 3 hours before going on the bed, they have to finish. They have to take their dinner. Rest of the thing they can have, but yes, I talked about tamasic, all the packaged food, completely avoid it. Then come to the vat, kapha. Kapha food for the kapha, they should have vegan diet. All kind of dairy products should be completely avoided, and they can have gluten free and dairy free products, which is good for them. So said in the last class, what chewing food make it more alkaline? Wouldn't this make digestion? Yeah, of course. It's what you ask. It's make the digestion proper. Of course, it's gonna benefit because you have teeth, and more you chew, less pressure you are giving to your stomach. So it's like the stomach did, has to do the half work. Then you avoid the bloating. Most of the time, bloating happen, indigestion happen because you're not properly chewing the food. So chew the fruit properly. It's also improve your digestion. Stomach acid is less effective. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. There's a procedure of to breaking the food into the many parts. So you have to make the liquid in your mouth, then acid, HCl acid, break it in the further. And it doesn't matter that it breaking the solid food. It's though, but basically you are food become alkaline and alkaline pacify the acid. It means it doesn't it doesn't mean that your acid is not working. It means like overreacting is acid, like heartburn, acid reflux, bloating would not be happening. That's it means acid would be working in the balance form. Okay, make it, you have to understand, it doesn't mean that acid is not working at all. It means you are bringing the acid in the balance form, so you are preventing those problems which you're gonna face because of you're not properly chewing the food. If you chew the food properly, it 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 make the food alkaline and which pacify the acid and bring into the balance form. That's it means. It doesn't mean it's less working or not working. Too much working is again is imbalance of the body, and then that's why you have burp, acid reflux, and bloating, indigestion. Okay, So that's even modern science is talking about that you have to chew the food. Okay, so everything should be work in balance, not less, not too much. We don't require. So kapha simple, vegan, and include more fiber. So sprouts and salad, all kind of salad they can have, and no dairy products, no gluten. So when they are strict to that, they pacify their kapha. All warm spices they can include in their diet. It's very simple for the kapha, but it's very difficult even. Most of the thing is made of the gluten and the dairy. So they have to take lots of precaution while eating. Clear? Any doubt till here? So, okay, so in meditation class, because I'm not well, so we're gonna just practice the old meditation. Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, how many meals they can have? Okay, they can have 2 times. After sunset, they should not be take any meal. 2 times meal is sufficient for them. But if they're still hungry, vegetable soup, they can go for it. And steamed salad, they can go for it. Okay, adding the warm spices in their diet. Warm like garlic, turmeric, or ginger, these spices, all the spices, black pepper, white pepper, no, these spices they can add. Yeah, I was talking about the meditation. We are gonna practice the old method. So I'm not gonna introduce today the new technique, okay? So let's end the class. Thank you, dear. So Om Shanti, bye bye, take care.